Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for Sage5.tv, and today we are looking at cloud computing and cloud resources provision from some of the leading cloud computing crypto projects. And here I'm talking of Aethir and AkashNetwork. One I once held and the other I currently hold. But before I jump into this video, guys, please note that this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you require financial advice, you know what to do. Please approach someone who is trained to give you financial advice. The information contained within this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And for those from the UK, this content is not targeted at UK audiences for the sole reason that the UK authorities do deem anything crypto related to be extremely risky. Therefore, you should not be watching this video. That said, for those from the rest of the world, guys, welcome to Sage5.tv, a channel that brings you non-conventional content. As you can see, I think if you watch our channel and some of the calls we've made and some of the projects we've gone into, either as part of my private portfolio or as part of our crypto public portfolio, the proof is in the pudding, but it's early days yet. Let's wait and see what happens as the bull market progresses. So a head-to-head comparison is going to be very brief because we don't have all the time on the world, and I do value your time as well. I know you've got a million other things to do than just watching some dude on the internet talking about crypto. So like I said, it's going to be brief, and we are looking at AkashNetwork, a project I once held, and I sold my position at the beginning of the bull run or during the early stages of the bull run. Do I regret that? Not really, because I managed to move those funds into something else, and I'm quite happy with my decision and my position. So Aethir and AkashNetwork, two prominent projects in the decentralized cloud computing space, each offering unique solutions to address the growing demand for scalable and cost-effective computing resources. But what sets them apart, and which one do I think has got better prospects going forward, and which one is good for my bags, i.e. my investment, which one is going to give me better return? We're going to try and unpack all that in this very brief video. So let's start with the core features and value propositions for Aethir, ticker symbol ETH. It is a decentralized GPU as a service project, and it provides a decentralized network offering GPU computing power, primarily targeting the gaming and artificial intelligence industry. I mean, one could say that's a wise move because we know AI is going to run out of space and or computing, so the more the better. The approach that Aethir uses aims to deliver high performance computing at reduced cost compared to traditional providers. It also offers enterprise grade infrastructure. It utilizes tier 3 and tier 4 data centers, and it ensures reliable and scalable services suitable for enterprise needs. What about the token utility for the ATH token? The ATH token serves multiple roles within the ecosystem, including transactions, governance, and incentivization, thereby fostering community engagement and platform development. Moving on to AkashNetwork, ticker symbol AKT. AkashNetwork is a decentralized cloud marketplace. It offers an open source decentralized marketplace for cloud computing resources, enabling users to buy and sell computing power efficiently. AkashNetwork is well known for providing cost-effective solutions, and by leveraging underutilized data center capacity, Akash provides computing resources at prices up to 85% lower than traditional cloud providers. The AKT token is integral to the network, facilitating transactions, staking for network security, and participating in the governance decisions. Let's look at some of the market positions and adoption then for each of these. Let's start with Aethir. In terms of revenue growth, Aethir has reported significant revenues, reaching 36 million with a 10% monthly growth rate, indicating strong market traction. And it also has some strategic partnerships. It has collaborations with major entities such as the Falcon Foundation. You know Falcon, one of the crypto OGs for cloud storage. It enhances Aethir's ecosystem and service offerings. Over to AkashNetwork then. Let's start with Akash's ecosystem expansion. Akash has established a growing ecosystem with various applications and services leveraging its decentralized cloud infrastructure. The network benefits from an active community contributing to its development and adoption. But it also must be said that lately, I think Akash has slowed down a bit, both in terms of activity on its chain as well as the AKT token's price movement. It's still high, but it's kind of stabilized at that level. Maybe you might want to call it consolidation, and if you don't have a position in AkashNetwork's AKT token, maybe this is time to be jumping in whilst it is still low. Now let's focus on the prospects for delivering on their objectives, each of these, their respective objectives. Let's start with Aethir once again. By concentrating on GPU intensive industries like gaming and AI, Aethir addresses specific market needs, potentially leading to higher adoption within those sectors. So Aethir is more targeted. Significant investment in higher tier data centers and advanced hardware position Aethir to meet enterprise level demands effectively. So Aethir is basically chosen a market segment to participate in, i.e. institution is talking of enterprise level demands. That's what I'm seeing here. What about AkashNetwork? Well, it boasts broader applicability. Akash's platform platform agnostic approach allows it to cater to a wide range of applications, from web hosting to complex computations, broadening its potential user base. But that may also be a limitation, because if you spread yourself too wide and too thin, that might not be a good thing. You need to be focused and be a master of something instead of trying to master everything. That's a fair criticism, I think. And AkashNetwork's emphasis on affordability through a decentralized marketplace model makes it an attractive option for businesses seeking cost-effective cloud solutions. So AkashNetwork is, like we said, it's a marketplace, and it's allowing people to sell as well as buy computing resources, whereas Aethir is targeting enterprises. Both Aethir and AkashNetwork offer compelling solutions within decentralized cloud computing landscape. Aethir's specialized focus on GPU services for gaming and AI, coupled with its enterprise-grade infrastructure, positions it well to capture a niche market segment, like I was saying. Conversely, AkashNetwork's versatile and cost-effective platform appeals to a broader audience seeking decentralized cloud computing services. The success of each project will depend on their ability to execute their strategies, foster community engagement, and adapt to evolving market demands. Now, there will be projects that will be doing some of these things or offering some of these things better and faster and more efficiently, which also include lower costs. So this is going to be down to which project pivots first or is versatile enough to accommodate the changing landscape, because we know in crypto things move at God speed. A project that fails to adapt, it's history. We can see that happening elsewhere. Now, I want to hear from you guys. Which of these two do you hold within your portfolios? Like I said, I hold Aethir, recent edition. After the price went below 5 cents, I bought myself a bag. But like I said, I got rid of my Akash bag earlier on in the bull run. Which one is going to win? At the moment, I can only say Aethir, being the latest technology, I think it's got plenty of scope to go for further adoption, whereas Akash, it's a marketplace. There are so many other competing projects that provide the same service, but I suppose we got to sit here and wait to see which one is going to win in the future. In the near future, let's focus on the current bull run, which one is going to come out on top in terms of adoption, but also popularity, and where it matters for most of us, number goes up, which one is going to fare better. Aethir has got a disadvantage because of its massive maximum token availability. Token, I think it's around 40 billion or somewhere thereabouts, whereas Akash, you're talking of lower hundreds of millions of tokens. So Akash is well placed in terms of further growth when it comes to fully diluted value, and Aethir might suffer. But when it comes to scope for growth in terms of what's on offer, you are the jury. Let us know your verdict in the comment section. Until the next one, this is FD for Search5.tv signing out for now. Bye.